Welcome to another Marvelous Thursday. Episode 89 this is now?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, snap. So, nothing much really happened this week and stuff besides the whole Jimmy Kimmel thing, which is what we're going to be talking about. And watching some trailers and stuff. Like I said, I think the world is still fresh on the whole Charlie Kirk situation and stuff, so yeah, so it's kind of gonna be like this for a little bit, but we're still gonna have some talks and stuff. We got some things to talk about here and there and stuff that makes enough for at least an hour or so. So that's good that at least it's short, right?
Yep.
But I tell you what, company hasn't quieted down and stuff because most of the topics is about that certain company. Want to know what the company that is?
Wouldn't happen to have the mascot of a mouse, would it?
You forget the mouse became free domain. At least the Steamboat Willie did. And does it belong to once a great guy named Walter Disney?
I believe it did. Now, nothing but a shell of its former self.
Walter Disney will never approve of this shit. It's a shame. Yes, Disney. We're talking about them today. The former shell of what was once created by a creative guy that just wanted to make kids happy and stuff turned into this propaganda monster, basically. Walt Disney himself doesn't even approve of this shit. But here we go. We get to talk. Oh yeah, we also got to talk about Randy Pitchford.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
Job.
Yeah. So take a look at this. Randy Pitchford keeps digging himself a deeper hole over here. Keeps digging himself a deeper hole and stuff. Now I don't know anything about Borderlands. Borderlands 4 and stuff. I mean, is it even any good?
I've been hearing mixed things, but basically one of the complaints is, hey, I have a pretty high-end
And you just lagged out.
PC, and this thing is having performance issues. Now, normally, you'd think, oh boy, hold on. All right, all right. So basically, people are saying, hey, my game's kind of running like crap. Do you guys think you can, release a patch update for that? And of course, Randy Pitchford is being like, I don't know. Every PC gamer must accept the reality of a relationship. Every PC gamer must accept the reality of the relationship between their hardware and the software they are running is doing.
Okay, Randy.
The reality.
Go ahead. I have my thoughts done. Woo-wee. Uh-oh. Okay. Yep. Is Spectrum being Spectrum?
Yeah, I think it's Spectrum doing its bull.
Oh, God. So, shall I go ahead and give my thoughts?
But anyway, this dude's pretty much saying, well, your PC's crap. But there are people out there they're like, dude, I got like the latest hardware in this thing. The latest and best hardware in this thing. You can't tell me that.
Well, Randy, for your information and stuff, let me give you a little bit of lowdown. Have you tried to play the game yourself and see how it works? Because that would solve a lot of your problems and stuff if you experience the game yourself, something you created and stuff. That's what a real game developer would do if they want to improve it.
Yeah, and a real game developer wouldn't be hiding behind the bash the fans either.
Attacking the fans will definitely not do you no wonder stuff. Like that's the same thing what happened to Indiana Jones, The Great Circle. So they attacked the fans and stuff, and their game almost got killed. And guess what? Indiana Jones and The Great Circle was a good game. So if Borderlands 4 is good or not and stuff, then why the fuck are you trying to ruin any type of hype it had? What you need to be trying to do, Randy, is stuff is to get people Graces back into Borderlands and stuff because that movie it pissed a lot of people off. Yeah, we
Yep,
haven't forgot
remember what he
about
said?
that movie. Huh?
Yeah, I remember what he said about it. He's like, "You're not a real Borderlands fan if you don't watch this movie."
That movie had barely had anything to do with Borderlands 2. That was a terrible live adaptation of Borderlands. It was more like a nursery home for old
Yes,
Hollywood
it was.
celebrities. Huh?
Yes, it was.
That's all that was. Borderlands more like nursery homelands because it was nothing but old Hollywood celebrities written all over that movie. Looked like they were looking for a retirement home and stuff. So for you to sit up in there and say that, your focus should be trying to get this game good, so we can be like, well, I mean, we had a shitty movie and stuff, but at least the games are still good, right?
Yeah,
But no, Randy has that ego. Randy, I think you're getting beside yourself. Is he even one of the original creators of Borderlands?
I don't think he is. Yeah, let me look it up.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, he is apparently.
So basically you're like Vince McMahon. It's like I created this brand. Now I'm going to kill the brand. Okay, Randy. Wow, what a way to bury your
I
own.
don't know.
Huh?
I don't know, Chopper. This seems more like an Eric Bischoff move.
Okay. Yeah, I can see him being more Eric Bischoff than Vince McMahon.
Oh, and we're not done talking about him just yet.
Because man, look at this
Jamie.
kid. Get a refund from Steam?
If unhappy with Borderlands 4, people aren't unhappy with it. People are just getting upset at the performance issues.
They're telling you to fix
Like
your
maybe,
game. So
yeah, they're saying, "Hey, there are problems with the game. Do you think you can fix it?" But no, you decided to be this egotistical asshole who's just like, "Well, I am not gonna let people tell me how to create my game. So now I'm gonna bash the fans and hope it goes well for me."
yeah,
Spoiler. Won't.
lose more money than that movie did. That's what's going to happen. Dude, just fix your damn game. Don't be an Activision now. We all saw what Activision. Oh, last night, this I was on call. This boy, that was a wreck. Oh, by the way, West, I forgot to make an announcement. They have officially made Black Ops 7 free for Game Pass.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. So what does that mean? Well, as long as I don't have to buy it, I guess I'll play it for the lols. I don't. I'm not buying the battle pass. I'm just gonna play it. That's it. It ain't getting my money and stuff. I only, and I did make that stipulation. I said if they was to make it for free or something, yes, I will pick up and see how it is, see how shitty it can get. As long as I didn't have to spend no damn money. So yeah, that's hilarious, isn't it, Wes? That they made Black Ops 7 for free.
Yeah.
Now I get to roast. Now I get to make YouTube videos off of roasting the hell out of it, Wes. So Randy, don't fall down that same path Activision's gone down. It seems like companies want to go down the Disney path and stuff, which is a dark path to go down. That's because he keeps running his map and stuff. Speaking of running their mouths and stuff, West.
Oh boy.
Hollywood had their Emmys awards, right?
Yep.
And this broad right here was bragging about, oh yeah, the women, so many women got so many women got these awards. They're gonna get rewarded and stuff. Oh my god, you would not believe what happens here. You would not believe what happens. I guess we might as well take a look at the video because this is hilarious. And this is not the first time she's done that shit, right? She's done it before and shit backfired on her. Backfired on her. She runs her mouth off and stuff and then doesn't realize that. Watch this. You want to listen to this whole thing?
Yeah.
I like her smile. She's like, yes, women are taking over the industry. Yeah, I wanted to see you laughing at when this happens. Watch this shit.
Thanks. So if you're unfamiliar with my work, why are you here and how did you get in?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
David! I need you to say something right quick.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Yeah, what David said. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Elizabeth. The first thing she said, like the first thing we hear, Wes, why are you here if you're unfamiliar with my work? Oh no, because everything in Hollywood's been sucking the past few years and stuff. I wonder why.
I'm presenting the award for directing for a limited or anthology series or movie, which is a lot of stuff, right? So this is the category, to simplify, where the movie stars dabble in TV without having to commit to that role for 8 years. And when was the last time a directing category had 5 women and 1 man? Now,
Yeah, let's cheer that on. Just wait till the outcome of this. This shit's about to be funny, Wes. Yeah. Now seriously, clap. Y'all about to get disappointed. Ooh-wee.
I did not bother to look that up, but I think we all agree it was never. And this year's nominees are Helen Shaver for the Penguin.
Okay, I will admit the Penguin was actually good, right?
Yeah.
So
Penguin was good.
I'll give her props on that. Yeah. I'll give her props on that. The Penguin was not a bad TV show. I went and saw it and stuff, and I was very amazed how well that held up. That was actually really well done. It was, you know what, Wes? You know how they compared Ironheart to Sopranos? Remember that shit?
Yeah.
The Penguin should have got compared to the Sopranos.
Yeah, because that's more of the Sopranos than fucking Ironheart ever will be.
That's what I'm saying. She did her homework at least and stuff, so she was to win that award, I would have even been mad. Like you like I like how Elizabeth Banks had to brag about this and stuff. It's like, yeah, if she was to win the award, nobody would be mad, right? Everybody liked the Penguin. So I don't know why y'all brag about that shit. So if she was to win the award, it's all fine with us because she deserved it. She wrote a good TV show.
Shannon Murphy for Dying for Sex.
Dying for Sex, a TV show called Dying for Sex is nominated.
I don't know. But let's not
Nicole Castle for Sirens.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Jennifer Getzinger for The Penguin.
Okay.
Leslie Linka Glatter for Zero Day. And Philip Barantini for Adolescence.
I want you to take, hey Wes, I want you to take a guess who wins this award. Is it any? I'm gonna just give you. Is it any of the 5 women?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I think it was the only man.
Watch this shit blow up in their face. We're gonna take a good look at this.
It's kind of poetic, if you think about it, because that means Philip is the oneer. If you know, you know. All right, the Emmy goes to Philip Barantini.
What?
Hey, I thought we were pushing for diversity. What happened to the women? What happened to the 5 women? A man ousted 5 women. I like how you brag about that shit. And then that shit blows up in your face. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though I think the Penguin director deserved it and stuff, but still. Not even the Penguin could. Oh man, what a fucking slap in the face that is, Wes.
Yeah.
A man took. Wow. Yeah,
This is the first Emmy win and second nomination this year for Philip Barantini, who was also nominated as part of the producing team for Adolescence.
Yeah, look, man, bro. Good job, bro. You showed those women. Woo! You see, they're just cheering him on.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. I'll be very quick. Thank you so much for to the Academy, to all of my amazing cast, Stephen, Owen, Ashley, Erin, Christine, Faye, the whole ensemble. I'm in total awe of all of you. To all.
That is funny, Wes.
Yep.
That is fucking funny. You were bragging about those 5 women, and then the man comes out on top. What a fucking coincidence! I wonder why, Wes. I guess people got tired of hearing about how women this, and women that, and women this, women that, and people's like, you know what? Fuck it. The man wins. They win. And stuff. And yeah, she has had a history of that. Let's take a look. This is the first time Elizabeth Banks has tried to lecture Hollywood and wound up embarrassing herself. Back in 2017, she called out Steven Spielberg at the Woman in the Film Crystal plus Lucy Awards, declaring he had never made a movie with a female lead. Excuse you? You gonna disrespect Steven Spielberg like that? Tell me she. Hold on. Booker T, man. Booker T, we need you to say something right quick.
Tell me you didn't just say that.
Yes, tell me she didn't just say that, Wes.
I wish I could say psych, but
The disrespect on Steven Spielberg is just beyond unforgivable. First, Activision fucking gets scared of him and stuff. Well, this happens before that Activision decided to disrespect him. I'm never respecting the Activision again. I tell you that for sure, West. But yeah, look at the pattern. So she called out Spielberg and then forgets The Color Purple.
not only that, but a black woman.
Yeah, I forgot. I realized he did that movie, and I see that movie. Oh, look, I had to play a better clip, Wes.
Nothing can do it better than
He does better than a good sound beat.
Yeah, that movie. That was a female lead. Whoopi Goldberg was the lead in that movie, Elizabeth Banks. It wasn't Danny Glover the lead of the movie. It was Whoopi Goldberg.
That is too funny.
She fucking set up
Not
and
only did she say Steven. Not only did she say Steven Spielberg never made a woman-led movie, she probably would have also said he's. Yeah, she probably also would have said he's never made a movie starring a black woman either. She would have been wrong on both fronts.
This woman is. Why do they keep letting this woman speak on stage and just keeps making a fool of herself? This is not the second. This is not the second time she's done that to herself. Like, can we get somebody else on stage that won't do that shit and just have them say something normal and stuff? Because that right there was embarrassing. Elizabeth Banks just proved herself to be embarrassing again. You told a bold-faced lie on 2017 talking about Steven Spielberg never made a female lead, and then this movie, and then then when you bring up The Color Purple, I wonder what her response would be. I don't know. I'm sorry. No, you racist. You know how I would have looked at her tonight? You're fucking racist, Elizabeth. Hey, you're racist. She Look, I like this. I like to say Elizabeth Banks keeps trying to play culture warrior on the biggest stages she can find, but every time she does, it ends in disaster. Elizabeth Banks, just retire.
Yeah.
Huh?
It blows up in her face like a stick of Acme dynamite. It is hilarious.
And I think The Color Purple won awards, didn't it?
I'm pretty sure it did.
Not only that, it won awards and stuff. Something that she never even heard of. You know, it's always these white women, man, that always say, "Well, we're not racist and stuff," and then they're the most racist out of all of them.
It's pretty much projection at this point.
Yep. It's already and it's already enough. The Emmys, nobody watches the Emmys and stuff. So
I didn't
like for
even know
you
the
to sit
Emmys
up
was
there,
happening.
that's why
That is how
people.
forgettable the Emmys are. Like, you didn't even know they were going on until you hear about it.
Yep. That's how you know people shut the TV down. When she comes on stage, I bet you a lot of remotes is like, "Yep, time to shut the TV
Click,
down." Huh?
click,
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 click.
click.
That's all you hear. Elizabeth, what is this girl eat? What does she do anyways and stuff besides be a waste of space in the Emmys? I want to look you up and stuff because you keep making a fool. I can tell you one thing: you make a good joke out of yourself. Let's see. Let's check her credentials here. No, The Simpsons.
She was only in one episode of The Simpsons,
Probably not even no.
one episode of The
2023. Well, The
Boys.
Simpsons fell off by that time, so who cares?
Yeah, she was in one episode of The Boys, apparently.
I don't remember her in The Boys. The Muppets.
Oh yeah, what a look at that in the Lego movie, the fucking Lego Dimensions. Oh yeah, what a rap sheet.
The Hunger Games Mockingjay. That's probably the only thing that she's noticed in Wes.
Even then, she's probably not even. Even then, she's probably like a supporting character at best.
She appears in Catching Fire also, so another Hunger Games movie. So she's in all three Hunger Games. I bet she's not nothing notable and stuff. I don't even. Spider-Man 3. Oh, that's how forgettable she was in that movie and stuff. Cause I don't remember shit of her.
Yeah, I don't remember her either. I was too busy thinking about Bryce Dallas Howard,
Uh,
Kirsten Dunst.
Tobey Maguire becoming the Venom Spider-Man.
Yeah,
That was a great one.
seeing Flint Marko become Sandman. That was.
Oh yeah, and Spider-Man killing Flint Marko. She was also so she was in the Tobey Maguire. If this is about this damn car, I'll be right back. Hello?
About the damn car, wasn't it?
Oh wait, I gotta unmute that. So we're gonna take a quick break, right quick, because I need to. Oh my God, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. All right, there we go. You there, Wes?
Yeah.
People just need to know how to sit down somewhere. Let's see what else she was in. Before we move on, one episode of Law and Order. She was in Shaft. Yeah, I don't remember her in that movie either. Wow, what a memorable individual, West. She's very famous, isn't she? Oh, she was in Power Rangers 2017. That looks bad. Was this movie even any
It was
good?
bad.
Huh?
No, it was bad. It was horrible.
Kind of figured they ruined Power Rangers. I was not shocked. I didn't even know this movie existed. Guess it's probably best not to know the movie existed. So yeah, there you go. Elizabeth Banks makes a fool of herself. Nobody basically, too. Does anybody even know who the fuck she is at this point?
I feel like she was famous once upon a time, but ever since then she fell off.
She's 51 years old, so yeah.
She tried to do shit like this.
Yep, she's trying to remain irrelevant because she's literally fading into existence. Now that her beauty is basically going away because she's aging, right? That's what they have to do. West. Disney time.
Oh boy.
And remember when they were talking about that they were gonna step away from D.E.I. and all that shit, right?
Yeah, and we said how that was a big fat fucking lie.
Yeah. Well, I think we actually can confirm that and stuff because Disney offers $245,000 salary for D.E.I. director role, despite Bob Iger's pledge to quiet the noise on divisive politics.
Well. Look who fucking lied through his teeth.
Bob Iger, we knew you were full of shit from the get-go. You ain't fooling nobody. You're still gonna double down on this after you lost so much money to this. So yeah, it's on their own career page, right? And we get the link to it too, Wes. Look, check this out. Ta-da! Director, Inclusive Learning, Integration and Planning. At Burbank, California, the Walt Disney Studios. Man, you use that. Bob Iger stains that name like fine wine. Look at this shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. But yeah, look at it. Look at this. This is their application. I can literally apply right now and stuff. You think they'll hire? Nah, they ain't gonna hire my ass.
They're gonna take one look at your social media and see your YouTube channel and just be like, "Oh, did you say so many things about us in 89 episodes?"
89 episodes
What
of
you
Disney.
89 episodes of A Marvelous Thursday.
they would have instantly terminated, blacklist me from Disney if they ever saw this. You can't have opinion differentiate from them. There is no way I'm getting that job. Oh man. And plus, it's in California, which I don't want to be nowhere near. Unless I'm going.
You know what?
Huh?
I don't blame you. You know what? I don't blame you.
Yeah,
California
unless I'm
fucking
going for
sucks.
a vacation. That's just about it. Alright, so you want to read this? Well, not all of it and stuff, but you'll have to read the bottom part and stuff. Shall we? We'll read some
Let's
of
at
it.
least, yeah, let's at least read the.
I cannot believe this is still up. Bob, if you were serious about what you said, then why is it still up? Look at the date posted. September 12th, 2025.
It is now the 21st, so that's at least like what? 10 days later?
Yeah.
At least 9 days later?
September 12th, 2025. Yeah, you definitely are changing, Bob Iger. At Disney, we're storytellers. We make it the impossible possible. Oh, you don't say. No, Wes. Oh, shit. Hey, at least they were honest with that one, Wes.
Yeah.
We do this through utilizing developing cutting-edge technology and pushing the envelope to bring stories to life. Through our movies, products, and interactive games, parks, and resorts, and media networks. And how well that's worked out for you. Let's ask Kevin Feige, shall we, Wes?
Yeah.
How much shit that's gotten thrown out at Marvel over there. Now's your chance to join our talented our talented team that delivers unparalleled creative content to audiences around the world, which everybody has rejected and told you to fuck off. And our talented team? Wes, they're making me laugh, Wes. Everything I've read so far has been bullshit. Oh, man. Diversity, equity, and inclusion. I told you he wasn't. Yeah, we told you he wasn't dead, guys. Are critical enablers of this effort. The D.E.I organization is focused on creating, leading, and supporting our people and culture inclusion strategies. This dude lied so badly, Wes. In collaboration with Segment and Enterprise D.E.I as well as HR. Oh yeah, so if you have a problem with somebody discriminating, so like a black person discriminating you, you can forget it. That HR is going to be on that black person's side.
Yeah. They're pretty much gonna be like, well, what'd you say to this fine black gentleman or lady? It pretty much won't be on your side.
Yeah, you're gonna get fucked regardless. Oh my god, that's got to be hell on anybody that wants nothing to do with this shit. This organization will provide subject matter expertise on reluctant inclusion practices to business leaders and employees to develop and nurture an inclusive workplace where all employees can belong and thrive. Yeah, right. Then why is it that we're discriminating against white people, huh? You want to explain that, Disney? Oh, not to mention you encourage people to become violent and stuff. Look what fucking happened. You're part of the reason why this whole shit show is a mess and stuff because of this shit right here. This shit right here, West. This role plays a critical part in shaping inclusive learning and driving into integration across the Disney Entertainment D.E.I. Disney Entertainment D.E.I. ecosystem, Wes.
That's a pretty barren ecosystem, I gotta say.
Oh, that's a sad ecosystem, man. And this is more scientific. This is more scientific than science. Science can deliver with an ecosystem. So, okay, let me get this straight, Disney. You think you're scientists now? This serves as a connective bridge between HR, DEI, and business leaders to ensure that inclusive practices are embedded across learning experience, systems, and strategic initiatives. What kind of a job is this, Wes? So, okay, so I'm not lying then and stuff. So HR, good luck to anybody that doesn't agree with this shit. Like how How do you co-op? How do you run a business with this shit, Wes? Reporting to the VP of D.E.I. within the broader HR organization, key responsibilities of this. I'm gonna read this part. So we'll skip the integration and planning. We don't care about that. Serve as a strategic learning partner to the Disney Entertainment D.E.I. HR and business leaders in collaboration with Enterprise D.E.I. Learning, design and implement innovative, actionable learning solutions that strengthen the DEI and leadership capabilities. Support the rollout and implementation of enterprise-wide DEI learning initiatives. Wow. Wow. All I gotta say is this is a shit show, Wes.
This is.
Develop develop and adapt DEI learning content tailored for creative, global, and segment specific audiences. Oh, there you go, Wes. The modern audience that literally does not exist. Oh, well, I guess Avengers Doomsday is gonna suck, isn't it?
I mean, we pretty much had that thought, but yeah, but this it's even more confirmed.
The job's still posted up, so nobody's taking the job yet. So I'm shocked. Who said Disney was changing? This is some whack ass shit, man. Collaborate with news and networks, HR, BPs, and professional development teams to create specialized inclusive training for journalism and professional. No wonder the news is so fucked up, West. Jesus Christ. Sad thing is, Disney owns ABC and Fox. Man, if I had alcohol, if I could drink alcohol and stuff, but I made a plea to my grandfather that I would never drink it and stuff, I would be drunk as hell right now, Wes. For every time they thought that, every time D.I. fucked something at Disney, right?
Yep.
I would be drunk as hell by now. Possibly on the verge of blacking out. Vet, manage, and support relationships with external partners to ensure consistency in our approach, shared objectives, and excellence in content delivery. Create and facilitate and deliver training to a range of audiences, including senior executives. And that's why Disney has been failing. This right here, all this shit right here is all you need to know on what's been going on at that company. What a fucking liar this is, Wes. I want to see the qualifications for this shit. Let's see. They don't care about this. 10 plus years of experience in 10 plus years of... Didn't this come like when Donald Trump became president? So, because remember, they had Trump derangement syndrome, right? So did this become a thing in 2016? That's not 2025, 2024, 22, 21, 19, 18. Okay, that is 10 plus. Okay, they got that right. Okay. 2016 is because that's when all that shit started rolling out. Was 2016. It only gotten worse after the whole George Floyd thing blew up and shit. And COVID had hit and shit. That's where that shit got out of control. human resources, organization development, training, or related talent planning field, diversity, equity, and inclusion, and or HR experience, ideally with a global company or production studio. Proven experience designing, implementing, and facilitating DEI-focused learning solutions in complex global organizations. Strong diagnostic, problem-solving, and analytical skills. I'm gonna tell you this right now: anybody that has this job does not have any of that. Because you want to know why? You want to know why, Wes? Because shit seems to get worse when that shit is solved, right?
Yep.
Demonstrates an effective consultative approach to build awareness or key organization issues and consensus for relevant solutions. Able to guide stakeholders through a shared and collaborative decisions-making process. Okay, so meaning that you're going to lie to your stakeholders, taking their money basically and stuff, while they're over here figuring out why the fuck Disney ain't making no money, right? That sounds smart, right? Strong strategic planning and operational execution skills with the ability to manage multiple priorities simultaneously. Excellent facilitation, presentation, and communication skills with the ability to engage varied audiences. Once again, the modern audiences and stuff, because you know damn well it's not us, Wes. It's not people like us. Exceptional collaboration and relationship building skills with the ability to influence and partner at all levels, including senior executives. Deep cultural competence and ability to adopt learning approaches for diverse global audiences. Man, they're delusional, Wes. Strong knowledge of learning principles, instructional design, and inclusive leadership practices. Also, if you have a disability, you can get hired by them, Wes. Wow. That's it. Disney's screwed, man. $245,000 for this shit. Are you kidding me, Wes? They're willing to pay somebody this much money to do this shit. Like almost literally $500,000.
I don't get it either, Jobber.
Oh, hey, man. Hey, man. So, yeah. And right here, this explains everything. It's rebranded. So, they rebranded. So, basically, what I got from that is they rebranded it. They rebranded the D.E.I. It's still there. Loud and clear. Bob Iger ain't fooling nobody here, right? So he's trying to make it seem like it's gone, but they rebranded it. So it's now called something else now. I think this is what it's called now. Or they're gonna rename it to something else, but it's still there. You ain't fooling nobody, Bob Iger. So, but hey, you want to make money, so that's fine by us. We'll just continue not to show up and see your movies. You're going to continue to have box office returns like Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, and Captain America: Brave New World. You want that? Even though two out of those three movies were actually good or decent. Just you pissed people off and ran them away, so they said fuck the movies. And it seemed like they're going to continue to do it and stuff, so it's going to continue to be fuck the movies again, I guess, right, Wes?
Yep, I guess so.
These guys are fucking idiots, man. Oh, man. Disney. Also, Wes, Collector Shot is down in the headlines now, too, Wes.
Of course they are.
So guess what? They got the so guess what? If you talk about collective shout, West, they can come in and give you a defamation complaint and stuff. So yeah, it seems like collective shout doesn't want their shit out there, right? But you guys keep talking about this. Hey, we sexualizing stuff, and we keep catching y'all on lie and stuff. But then when we expose it, y'all want to do this. Now they resorting to coming after our channels, Wes. So we could be targets of defamation. But this is not really doing much of stuff. So the only thing that I think would happen to you if they do file a complaint on you is that they won't be able to see it. You won't be. They won't. Whoever lives in Australia that's against the shit won't be able to see it. So sorry for those Australian viewers. Your government and fools at the collective shout didn't take too kindly to us speaking out against it, right? Didn't take too kindly to a bunch of Americans speaking out against hypocrisy. So you're gonna have to find other ways to try to look at these videos. Wow, that's crazy. So it just goes to show you where they stand and stuff. They're willing to do anything they can to just quiet you, right, West. So like,
Yep.
This was an attempt. So if it happened to Smash GT, it might happen to us. It might happen to other YouTubers that talked about this. I like this comment right here. This one needs a minor law degree to be a YouTube creator. I guess so nowadays. The type of idiots that we had to deal with and stuff. I guess we might as well go to college for a law degree, huh? Fucking save our own asses.
Yep, pretty much.
Good lord. But yeah, there's Connect the Shout and stuff. And let's see, did they finally unblock? Did they finally get from hiding? Let's check it out. I bet you they didn't, Wes. No, they didn't. Oh, what am I doing? No, they didn't. What's the matter, Collect the Shout? Why are we still hiding? I don't think they take too kindly to us, Wes. They said, "Damn those Americans." Wes, we got to talk about the boycott. So now, with Disney still trying to push their little DEI, right, Wes?
Mm-hmm.
You would think, after they showed their true colors in a fucking incident and stuff, that they would fucking lay off of these weirdos, right? Well, we see now that they're still trying to cater to these weirdos and stuff, but these weirdos aren't too happy with them right now and stuff. You wanna know why that they're getting threatened to be boycotted, West?
Why is that?
Because hang on here. Jimmy Kimmel's show has been axed by Disney because he said some off the wall shit after that certain incident and stuff, and then the customers went to complain about this off the wall shit that Jimmy Kimmel did, right? So Disney had no choice but to rip it off the air, right? To rip it off the air and stuff. And boy, these weirdos are beyond mad. Wes, take a look at this shit.
Hey.
Yeah. It's mighty funny. Now y'all want to boycott. Disney should have been boycotted a long time ago when this shit first got out of control and stuff. But now y'all want to boycott when your boy Jimmy Kimmel over here is about to lose his job or has already lost his job. I think he already has lost his job, West. It's mighty funny, isn't it, West?
Yeah.
When somebody like Jimmy Kimmel gets canceled for some dumb shit he said and stuff. Oh, we can't have that, huh?
I didn't say nothing. Keep going.
Oh, we can't have that, man. That's wrong. You can't terminate our boy Jimmy Kimmel. Oh yes, you fucking can. Remember that cancel culture thing y'all tried to put on people that didn't really say fucked up shit, right? It came back to karma came and collected on Jimmy Kimmel. That's what happened. You said Jimmy Kimmel said some dumb shit, and he lost his job over it and stuff. What did he think was going to happen, Wes?
He thought people were just gonna forget.
No, they didn't. So they called the people and stuff. They complained, pressured Disney into saying, "Yeah, we gotta take this dude off air and stuff. He's going to fuck us over and stuff." I'm surprised Disney actually made this move, though, West. Disney usually doesn't do shit like this. They usually love. Well, the thing was, what really got this out of control is that Disney allowed this man to get this way. Like, allowed this man to do whatever he wants. So now he's got these weirdos supporting him. It's a fucking shit fest now. So, in all reality is, I don't feel no type of remorse for Disney, right? Because Disney, you created a monster that you now can't beat. That's what he did. That's what they did. You allowed Jimmy Kimmel to create monsters, and now you can't defeat the monsters. And now those same exact monsters are now working in your company. So it's literally a fuck fest in Disney right now. Cause look at this shit. Oh, now you're tired of all the boycotts and cancel. It's mighty funny, Wes, when cancel culture hits them instead of the people that they hate, right?
Yeah.
Now you're tired of cancel. Yeah, it hurts, doesn't it? Oh, great. Now I'm probably want to add another line. Remember when Wild Herb Tombstone where Wild Herb hits that guy that was beating on that horse, right?
Yeah.
He's like, it hurts, doesn't it? Fuck, man. But yeah, it hurts, doesn't it? It was a long time coming and stuff, and now you finally got now you hate cancel culture now. Ho. First of all, if you never would have put cancel culture, so none of this shit would be the way it is. And stuff. And then look at this. I like how this dude is like, he got pulled Jimmy Kimmel from political. No, he said some stupid shit after said some stupid shit that got him to lose his job and stuff. You don't say stupid. That's for any job, actually, and stuff. It could be for any reasons, Wes.
Oh, yeah. And, let's not forget, he was also fired because his show wasn't doing all that great.
Yeah,
he was losing money.
Also I think that's the true reason and stuff. They're talking about that it was because of the whole Charlie Kirk thing, right? Because that's what they're saying, trying to make it seem like it was and stuff. Yeah, I was just about to get into that. So I'm glad you brought that up. That's your real reason why he was fired. His ratings plummet through the fucking roof.
Yeah, advertisers didn't really like it, and they weren't really making money off of him. So they're like, you know what? We are canning Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, let me hold on. No, let's take a look at them ratings, Wes.
Ooh,
Look at that ratings. Look at that. Is there any reason why Disney would do this? Jimmy Kimmel lost Disney so much money, and so Disney's like, we can't take this no more. Get rid of him. Now y'all want to boycott this? Go ahead, go for it. Boycott Disney. You know what that does for us, Wes? We don't have to watch no more shitty Marvel movies, I guess, right?
yeah.
You're doing us a favor, if anything. So go ahead and stuff. And this is coming from a normie that's just tired of seeing shitty fucking Marvel movies and shitty Disney movies. Because I seen this whole year has been but fucking me watching all these bad movies. Well, except for Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four. I had to sit through that horrible Snow White film. God, I almost forgot that existed, West. And I sat and watched that movie back in March, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, man. Like, what the fuck was that shit? And I had to sit through in February with Captain America Brave New World. And goddamn, I wanted to rip my testicles off because I lost my masculinity that day. Oh my God. And then I'm gonna have to sit through 3 hours of fucking that new Avatar movie that's coming out, West. Have to sit through 3 hours of that shit and stuff. I can't wait to fucking die of boredom in that one. Oh, look who had to put their 2 cents in, West.
Of course. I was just about to bring this up too. It's funny how Pedro Pascal was quick to defend Jimmy Kimmel, but when it came to Gina Carano, he left her to die under the bus.
I like how he now wants to speak with the shoes on the other foot. Fucking Marvel, recast this dude, please. This is not Mr. Fantastic. I cannot believe you even hired him in the first place. He betrayed y'all. Wes, the sad thing is, they hired him to be Reed Richards. And he's doing this shit. Why? He should be losing his job. Get ready. Bro, I swear to God, y'all need to recast it for Avengers Doomsday and stuff and have somebody. Wait. Bring back John Krasinski to play Reed Richards. This should have been the first thing you should have done and stuff, but I guess you hate money and stuff. He's not gonna get recasted, Wes.
Yeah, they'd rather shut down their studio than never get him recasted.
Hey, man, if they going to go bankrupt, it's all fine to them and stuff. At least we'll be able to go back and watch the good Marvel movies, right? Or Marvel's probably gonna go back to Paramount. That's what I hope happens, right? Or better yet, would have been a better solution is if they rehire Ike Perlmutter and Ike Perlmutter fucking purges Marvel. Because remember, phases 1 through 3, I think phases 1 and 2 was Ike Perlmutter and stuff. That wasn't Kevin Feige. That was Ike Perlmutter's creativity and stuff. So we need to find a way to get him back on board and fucking just clean house with Marvel and stuff, because this guy should not be nowhere near a Marvel product.
Any kind of product for that matter, because Jesus Christ.
I cannot believe and then the fact is that when I enjoyed Fantastic Four, right, I went on ahead and bought the bundle for Fantastic Four, right?
Yep.
He comes with it and stuff. There was no way I could bought that bundle with just three of the members and stuff without him. I had to buy him too. But guess what? I ain't gonna use him. I'm not gonna use him. I just used it to showcase him and stuff. That was it. That's the last time I'm using him. Just gonna be using Sue Storm, Johnny Storm, and the Thing. I don't want none of my characters looking like this Thing. Oh look, look at it. And look at his shirt. Fucking weirdo. But that's not all who coming out to defend Jimmy Kimmel and stuff. Those and the weirdos, right, Wes? We got another returning star from Marvel. Thinking that
Oh boy.
do you miss this? Do you miss this thing right? Remember this one?
Unfortunately.
She-Hulk, the green girl herself, She-Hulk. Oh, did I call it She-Hulk? I forgot it was a former shell of She-Hulk. That's not my She-Hulk. My She-Hulk was actually very funny and stuff, and very badass. I missed that She-Hulk, right?
Yeah.
I call this feminist Hulk, because there's no way, because you can't compare this to She-Hulk. She-Hulk would have actually made you laugh and was badass too while she was like a comedic relief. What they did to her in this show was a crime against humanity. I should have been over here laughing my ass off at a badass green girl and stuff, but instead I over here wanted to fucking I wanted to find a way to get gamma radiation so I could turn into the Hulk and go up to Marvel Studios and fucking bash the whole damn studio to bits. So that way they can't film no more Marvel movies or Marvel TV shows. But yeah, she went ahead and oh, by the way, I follow her on Instagram too and stuff, and I can confirm she fucking posted that shit.
Hilarious.
Yep. I can't believe she actually and the thing is, here's the thing. She has her account locked down, right? So you got to request to follow her. I was shocked when she actually let me follow her, Wes. I was shocked. I was like, wow, Tatiana Mosley, I guess you do. And what she posts on there is, you want to know what she posts on there all the time, Wes? It's fucking insane. It is nothing but fucking politics everywhere on that Instagram, Wes. Like, she fucking politicized her fucking Instagram account into oblivion. Nothing but Gaza shit, stuff about the Israeli and Gaza, the pro-Palestine, you name it. I seen it all on that Instagram. So, I don't think we're gonna be seeing She-Hulk in the Avengers Doomsday, West.
Oh
What do you
no.
think? Huh?
Oh no. Anyways.
Well, there's nothing value lost. You ruined She-Hulk anyways. So, that's not no loss to me and stuff. If I want She-Hulk back, I'm gonna go watch the Marvel animated universe where She-Hulk was actually She-Hulk. But yeah, ain't that funny, huh, Wes? So 2 Marvel stars
Yeah.
over here boycotting their own brand, Wes. Two Marvel stars. And guess what, Wes? You want to know who's back in the headlines again?
Oh jeez.
The WGA. The guys that struck in 2023.
Led by the dumbass nanny.
Yep. Well, that was the SAG-AFTRA part and stuff. This is the other side, the Writers Guild of America. So they collaborated with each other. So technically, I don't know who runs WGA, that guild and stuff, but it's just about but whoever does, same clown, still the same clowns. They all fucking almost killed Hollywood. I tell you that for sure. Let's see these protests, shall we, Wes? Yeah, I like how people are blowing at your ass to move your asses off the streets, fools. Yeah, look, notice how you hear those honking horns?
Yeah.
Look at this dumbass making a fool of herself. Yeah, keep making a fool of yourselves. Is that a 2016 sign?
Yeah.
Oh my. You haven't even bothered to even update your signs either. From 2016? 2016. Look at this shit. They even threatening too. Hey, Hollywood, if I was y'all, I would fucking blacklist anybody that makes a threat. We fucking warned you, so that you definitely very intimidating. There, dumbass. What the fuck are you wearing? A helmet? Wow, y'all are some sad, pathetic people up there in Hollywood, man. That's a goddamn shame, West. And honestly, I really hope YouTube takes over Hollywood, West. I fucking hope that YouTube will drive Hollywood out of business. Because you want to know why, West? Because people look up to us as their new celebrities, West.
Yep.
We'll be better role models than these people will ever be, and they'll be out of jobs. So they'll be asking us for jobs and stuff. I ain't gonna hire. I tell you one thing, I ain't gonna hire none of these. I wouldn't hire you if you made a threat. If you do any of that shit or be an asshole or anything like that and stuff. You gotta be free of politics stuff. You better be ready to work. You gonna work for me. Be ready to work. You better come in with a smile and stuff, because I can make your life easy or I can make your life a living hell. If you come up to me with that political shit, I'll fire your ass immediately and not think twice about it. I hope it fucking happens, though. Come on, YouTube, let's take over Hollywood. Ain't nobody watching Hollywood anyways. This whole thing is fucking out of control, Wes. This whole thing. And guess what? So this back to this and stuff. So ever since this whole debacle and stuff, and people trying to now cancel Disney, right? We got to boycott Disney, right? Disney and Jimmy Kimmel has been talking, right? And Jimmy Kimmel, uh, Disney, if you have some sort of brain cell left in you, you will never go back to this guy.
Yeah, don't forget this man was making you lose money.
And then he wants to put demands on you and shit. I would tell him to go away and never come back.
I would just tell him you were in no position to bargain, boy.
That's what I'm saying and stuff. Like, here's the thing: if you would have never catered to these people, so he wouldn't have that type of power. You gave him that power and stuff. I think Disney thinks they can just weasel their way out of this now, West. We told them. Now look what happened. Now Jimmy Kimmel has so much power and stuff. Disney doesn't even know what to do, West. You gave this man some freedom. And stuff. And you can best believe what they're blaming it on too, Wes. You want to know what they're blaming it on? I can already tell you. Well, we don't even need to discuss it. Something to do with a man that got assassinated and an orange man. But guess what's taking over Jimmy Kimmel West? You want to know what taking over that shit?
It's taking over.
Game shows. Oh, I guess Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune and Family Feud is probably putting in more views, right?
Yeah.
I guess Steve Harvey knows how to make people money, huh?
Yeah, he knows how to make people money, how to make people laugh.
Oh yeah, Steve Harvey still. I actually sometimes watch Family Feud if I'm like really bored. I'll turn on Family Feud and stuff just to see what what Steve Harvey's gonna joke about. Dude's fucking funny. He still has it, man.
Oh yes, he does.
Man still has it stuff. So like the fact is, it ain't no loss to me. If Steve Harvey replaces your ass, that would be fine with me. At least I'll be watching Steve Harvey. Putting Steve Harvey on Family Feud actually really helped Family Feud. If I'm being real.
What new proposal idea?
What?
Make a late night show hosted by Steve Harvey. Make us late night show hosted by Steve Harvey. That would be something. I mean, he's already had a daytime show. Why not have a nighttime show with it?
Hey, Disney, we found a replacement. Hire Steve Harvey. Hire Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey to get you them views. People love Steve Harvey, man.
Yeah, people love Steve Harvey. His reactions are always great.
Yep, I love his face. A lot of his face reactions are so fucking funny. So please, reign Steve Harvey. He'll be a fine replacement and stuff. He can and Wes, I don't even think he cares about politics either. So we don't have to worry about that shit. He'll just give us something. He would be like basically, I would say, the modern version of Arsenio Hall. You know him?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it would be like. Basically, Arsenio Hall. We need to have shows like that come back, right? Like Oprah Winfrey Show and Arsenio Hall. Remember that shit? I don't know about Oprah Winfrey. I say about 90s Oprah Winfrey Show. Yeah. I don't know. That's debatable for Oprah Winfrey. So guess what? Guess what his negotiations was for Jimmy Kimmel, dumbass Jimmy Kimmel here, right? So Bob Iger wanted Jimmy Kimmel to apologize. A public clarification or apology from Kimmel, which he reportedly resisted when Bob Iger first pushed for one. So Bob Iger wanted Jimmy Kimmel to apologize, be like, "Hey, look, man, you gotta apologize and stuff. We can't have you say this shit and stuff, and think you're gonna get away with it." So you either apologize, you get your show back. Don't apologize, you'll never get your show back. Guess what Jimmy Kimmel did?
Said, I'd rather die than apologize.
Yep. That's exactly what he did. Because Jimmy Kimmel is too fucking stupid to realize that is some fucked up shit to say and stuff. And instead of just analyzing and just be like, okay, fine, I'm sorry, I will never say that shit again. I'm going to keep my words to myself. I'll just move on. No, you decide to dig yourself a deeper hole and stuff. That's fine by us. It's like you won't be missed, Jimmy Kimmel, except for those weirdos that they like you and stuff. Those weirdos like you and stuff, but I think the majority of the people we can all say you won't be missed. And like I said, we already discussed what replacement will be a fine. You will be Steve Harvey will be a fine replacement. I will start back watching TV just for Steve Harvey at night, West. Stricter oversight for future monologues, ensuring another inflammatory rant doesn't cause affiliates to bolt. That would have been that's actually fair. Wow, Bob Iger, I'm surprised you still have some brain cells left in that cobwebs of brain, Wes.
Yeah, I'm surprised too.
Yeah, keep an eye on this dude. Like, don't let him get away with it again and stuff. Because that's what y'all been doing. Is just letting him get away with murder. If you do this, you'll be fine. At least you. Well, the movies failed, but at least you'll be making some sort of money. And Jimmy Kimmel said no to that. Possible limits on political commentary, especially when tied to legal or criminal cases. I like that one. Wow, I didn't think Bob Iger had some brain cells left in him, Wes.
Yeah.
And Jimmy Kimmel did not agree to it.
Because of course he didn't.
Jimmy Kimmel is the biggest idiot of all time, man. If there was a award for who could be the biggest idiot of Hollywood, I'll give it to Jimmy Kimmel. Oh, and by the way, that's not better because his team is a bunch of idiots too. Check this out. The uncertainty is hitting more than Kimmel himself. According to a People's Report, staffers have received little communication from ABC writers, producers, and crew members who have been left waiting to hear whether their jobs will continue or whether this sudden blackout marks the end of the decades-long run. I hope they lose their jobs. They all need to go. They're all responsible for this shit fest of Jimmy Kimmel and stuff. Him and his crew need to go. Get them the axe, Disney. This will be one thing you did right. Out of all these shitty ass decisions you made, this will be things like this will be one thing we'll apologize for, is that at least you had the audacity to care about somebody getting killed, right? That you realize you promoted something that got somebody killed. Now we feel bad for it, right? But guess what? For the employees, it's not just about political conversation. It's about livelihoods. Who cares about their livelihoods? They don't care about ours. Do you care about their livelihoods?
Really?
Not really either. They end up in the street. That is all them and stuff. Now we're not gonna say that we wish death on them, but you don't have my sympathy for you. You should never told the fans to fuck off and everything. Ain't my problem. Stalemate drags on. The more pressure Disney faces to either resolve the issue or pull the plug. Pull the plug, Disney. Cut your losses and pull the plug. Or give Steve Harvey his own TV show on your channel. You'd be better off. So yeah, there you go. Look at that shit. He pumping so fucking hard, Wes. God damn. So let's see what the possibilities that might happen here and stuff. You want to check it out?
Yeah.
So one, Kimmel concedes. So I highly doubt that would happen and stuff because Jimmy Kimmel's not the guy that would stand down and shit. So we see the time and time again with this dude, right?
Yep.
I highly doubt this man is going to surrender himself and actually apologize and stuff and apologize to the family and stuff. He ain't doing that shit. So that right there, press X to doubt for now. I'll be shocked if he fucking apologizes. Disney blinks. ABC reinstates him without major changes, gambling that the controversy will blow over. That is a highly likely it's going to happen, Wes. If they wasn't for, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If Disney was not forced to make to get rid of him and stuff, this man would still been running his mouth off, right?
Yep.
So this is not out of the question right here. Do that, Disney, and you're gonna ruin your reputation more further than it already is. Permanent removal. If the two sides can't reach a common ground, the show ends, leaving Jimmy Kimmel free to pursue other outlets. I hope that happens. Hey, Jimmy Kimmel, there's this thing called being an entrepreneur. You got the money to support yourself. Why don't you do what Jeff? You like criticizing Joe Rogan and all of them, right? Why don't you do what he's doing? You see, Joe Rogan's making his own shit, right? So why don't you do that? Kimmel could attempt to move to streaming or another network through restrictions may complicate that move. I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad for Jimmy Kimmel here. If Disney has him on lockdown, yeah, you're fucked, Jimmy Kimmel. You're fucked. So what do you think is going to happen, Wes? What you taking your guess is going to happen?
Well, I hope that ABC realizes that, hey, he wasn't all that profitable to us. We're going to just keep him going.
I hope ABC ends the fucking contract and just say you never come back here. That's what I hope too and stuff. Just get rid of him. You need to get rid of him stuff. It's not because of the whole Charlie Kirk day. He wasn't even bringing you no views. That's what we're really talking about here. But these weirdos putting off is like if he was fired because of that and stuff. But we know that it's not true. So get rid of him. Cut your losses, Disney. And maybe start. And by the way, now that you see these guys, the true color, maybe start back catering to I don't know, everybody. Maybe you start to see change. But what a fucking shit fest that whole Jimmy Kimmel situation is, and Disney has nobody to blame but themselves. Yeah, anything? Huh?
Yeah, it's pretty much just of this story has been just Jimmy Kimmel shoots himself in the foot. People give sympathy.
Yeah, only weirdos, the insane weirdos that give him sympathy, because nobody's feeling bad for him. I bet you could go we could go out to California and Texas right now, our local cities and stuff, and ask random people, do you give a shit about Jimmy Kimmel? And I bet you half of those answers would be like, who the fuck is Jimmy Kimmel?
And the other half is probably gonna be, fuck no.
That's what I'm saying. Or they probably would say that my grandma watches it, but she sleeps to it. That's part what you want to hear. What a fucking joke Jimmy Kimmel is. Wow. I never thought in a million years that on this channel so we'll be talking about this clown, but we are, Wes. Wes, we got a trailer to react to and stuff. Oh, you would not believe who this is made by.
What's happening?
DJ's MIA and
Toilet.
You would not believe who this is made by, Wes.
God, do I want to know?
It's a daughter of a very famous director.
That's not a good sign, is it?
Of horror. No, it's
who directs it?
Huh?
Who directs it? I am not gonna take a guess.
George Romero's daughter, Tina Romero.
Good Lord.
George Romero died for this shit? Really? Bro, I saw this shit. I could not believe my eyes and stuff. This is what George Romero left behind. George Romero, okay, if anybody doesn't know who George Romero is, stuff for those out there in the back, he's a very famous horror director, stuff, made very great horror movies and stuff. I think it's like a lot of zombie movies, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
A lot of great zombie movies and stuff, and people loved it and stuff. So George Romero rose to fame because of that and stuff. Fortunately, he's now dead, no longer on this earth and stuff. So rest in peace to George Romero. And I feel bad for you now and stuff because I think your daughter's going to make a fool out of you. And you're dead. Why?
Well, let's just watch this shit show.
Yep.
The sooner we get it done, the better.
Yep.
Dre, babe, take a breath. What's happening?
DJ's MIA and
Toilet still clogged. What are you, like 35 and still promoting parties?
Dre, get ready for the wildest party we've ever thrown.
But we're not ready.
We're never ready.
By the way, this is a gay party, by the way, Wes. Full of it. Gay. It's extremely gay.
I wonder what gave it away.
This is just look at
It
it.
looks like Bushwick's beautiful people are out tonight. Hi, beautiful people!
Drag queens too.
Grown man with man parts coming through. I've never had stage fright.
What do you say, you and me? We kill it.
Oh my
There's
God.
nothing to be afraid of.
You all right?
Drag is not life or death.
Oh, fuck.
Something very bad is going on. Manhattan is under siege.
What the hell?
Shelter
Is them trying to be funny with this?
in place.
thing was not human.
You know what this means.
It's worse.
A zombie.
Yum, yum, yum.
My wife is coming.
She's probably dead.
Oh my god!
That was kind of sexy.
Softball, third base.
Oh my god.
We gotta armor up.
You might want to look away. Why?
We outside tonight.
It's life or death.
It's both. It's always both.
I know, such injustice, right?
What the fuck is that? Is that a gay Johnny Depp?
I don't know.
Oh, such injustice, right?
Oh my.
Survive.
Are you kidding me? Keno Romero?
Have you learned nothing from your father?
Your father trusted you. Your father trusted you to continue to make people like horror movies, and you fucking tarnished his legacy.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
With a gay horror film. Well, I hate to be saying this and stuff. It might somehow work. It might somehow work and stuff. And I'm only saying this very loosely and stuff. If they don't push politics, Wes.
But
Right?
you know they will.
Yeah, given the state of lesbians, gays, bisexuals, and transgenders and drag queens written all over this and stuff, probably is and stuff. But the only way this could possibly work is if none of that political shit is in there and it's actually just entertaining. That I can understand. Because that's actually kind of creative. But like, I don't see how this works, Wes. I'm pressing X to doubt because this shit's gonna be identity politics written all over it. Oh my god. Can't you just make a regular horror movie? Like your father did? What?
Yeah, right.
Your most that sounds sarcastic right here, Wes. I don't know. I don't know what to think for this one, Wes. Oh yeah, of course we're gonna get called that and stuff. It's not our fault. It's just being cautious about it. But we can say the only way that this works and stuff is if it's free of politics. Because actually, this is not a bad. This is not bad. It actually will fit more like the Rocky Picture Horror Show, right? You see why I said why this could actually work? The Rocky Picture Horror Show and stuff. So like you can actually make it like that, and it will work and stuff. But I don't know. I don't know. We will see. We'll see if it's even worth the damn and stuff. Hopefully it will be. Hopefully. I'm not gonna go too hardcore on it. So I'm just gonna assume that there's no No, I'm not. I'm just keep my expectations low and get surprised later, right? West, Disney's in trouble again.
How many times? How many times before they realize, oh shit, we should probably stop doing the bad shit? We can actually have good stuff again said about us.
Accused of using hidden trackers on website without user consent in class action lawsuit, Wes. Wow, Disney. You can't stay out of trouble for at least one day of your lifetime? You already got that whole Jimmy Kimmel situation on your ass and stuff. Why? At this point in time, Wes, the whole world's going to turn against Disney. Disney is once again facing legal trouble, but this time the issue isn't about is about its theme parks, streaming services, or even movies. A new class action lawsuit alleges that Disney company has been secretly tracking visitors to its main website, Disney.com, in ways that many violate California privacy law. Which means that we were just on their website, Wes. I'm getting tracked now. Good job, Disney. Good job. So give a hand clap to Disney for just continuously just fucking embarrassing themselves, Wes. But that's not all, Wes, because guess what? Disney is busted.
Oh, Jesus Christ. How many fucking times? This hurts. Disney busted for copyright infringement again, as court rules the Mouse House stole tech for Beauty and the Beast. Yeah,
that's more money than losing. I'll tell you that for sure. Oh my god, man. Disney is getting their ass whooped this year. In stunning turn of events, the Walt Disney Company has once again found itself found guilty of copyright infringement after a federal appeals court reversed a prior ruling that had cleared the entertainment giant. The Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals restated the original jury verdict, declaring that Disney bears responsibility for stolen technology in one of its blockbuster films. The Beauty and the Beast. So is it the live action?
It might be.
Let me see. Let's see how well it did in the box office. So see if it was even worth the damn. I heard that was actually the final good live action movie. Ooh, it actually did well, West. I heard that this was their final good live action movie. Wow. Good job, Disney. You fucked yourself. How did you do this and stuff? And you made $1 billion off this movie. The case centers on MOVA Contour, a groundbreaking motion capture system owned by Readerin LLC. The technology was designed to flawlessly transfer human performances into computer-generated characters. According to Readerin, Disney used MOVA Contour in its 2017 live-action remake of Beauty and the Beast, without permission. And it was 2017 too, Wes. So y'all were doing so. Let me get this straight. We're gonna now hear some coming out stories of Disney doing some fucked up shit during their peak. Disney's vendor D.E.I allegedly deployed the software in the virtual effects work that brought Dan Stevens' Beast to life. Readerin claimed that this was outright theft of intellectual property. Ooh, that's some bad accusations, West. In the first trial, a jury sided with Readerin, slapping Disney with a $600,000 fine, West. Of which the company ended up paying just over $300,000. But the courtroom drama didn't stop there. Okay, did they pay the rest of the money? In August 2024, U.S. District Judge John Tiger stunned industry watchers by overturning the jury's verdict. Tiger ruled that there wasn't enough evidence Disney knowingly used the pirated software, essentially letting the studio off the hook for a year. It looked like Disney had escaped liability. But Readerin wasn't finished. They appealed, and now the Ninth Circuit has dropped a legal bombshell. The appellate judges concluded that Readerin did, in fact, present sufficient evidence for a jury to hold Disney responsible. The key phrase: Disney had the practical ability to stop or limit D.E.I.'s infringing conduct, but they chose not to. Translation: even if Disney didn't personally press the button on the pirate software, the studio had enough oversight to control and prevent its vendor from using it. And failing to do so, Disney became liable. This reversal reinstates the original finding that Disney is guilty of copyright infringement, West. The ruling isn't just about one fine or one movie. It sends shockwaves throughout Hollywood's entire production pipeline. Studios are on notice outsourcing effects work doesn't mean escaping responsibility. Responsibility and shit. And blah blah blah. What's next for Disney? The Mouse House now faces not only the embarrassment of being found guilty twice, but also the possibility of additional penalties or stricter enforcement of damages. Disney has not commented publicly on the new ruling. Yeah, because they're guilty. What they're going to say? Well, what this proves, Wes? This just proves that Disney has no creativity. They are lost. They're a former shell, like you said, Wes. They're a former shell of what Walt Disney created, Wes. Ain't that funny, huh? But y'all quit to be creative when it comes to politics, right?
Yeah.
That's funny and stuff because after their little debacle, especially with Disney blacklisting a certain individual, right? Gina Carano is now back in Hollywood, West. She's now going to be in a TV show called Logan Rain, a new crime series set in Las Vegas. And what she plays as is a legal assistant by day who transfers into a crime fighter by night. The show promises action, grit, and dual lives, and set against the neon lights and moral gray zones of Sin City. That sounds like a fun time, right?
Yep.
So Gina Carano is back in Hollywood. She got her job back. So I think this is what she was focusing on when she did that case, right? She just wanted her fucking life back, right? So I think she finally got it back. Now she's getting jobs again, and now she's finally in a TV show and so. So good on Gina. Good on Gina. So while Disney's suffering, you're driving. I'm surprised she came back so quickly though, Wes. Like she came back so quickly though, so I thought she was gonna take a break because that whole trial fucking just, I could tell that fucking just put a toll on her, right?
Yeah.
Fucking so exhausted and shit. She just mentally gone and shit. So I was thinking that she probably was gonna take a break and stuff, but she was ready to go. Nah, Disney, I think karma's biting you in the ass because Gina Carano was able to get her life back in order. Damn, it's gonna get ugly before it gets better for Disney West. Are you going to watch Gina Carano in her new series? Let's see. Oh, good. Congratulations, Gina Carano. Stuff you earned it. Happy to hear it. Happy. You gotta love it, Wes. You gotta love it. One final thing, Wes. The Witcher.
Oh boy. The show that's somehow still going despite people hating it after Henry Cavill left.
That's what I'm saying. And they think that, and they still give him this woman, this female director that caused a lot of trouble behind the scenes that made Cavill say, "I'm out." Still has a job. How the fuck is she not fired? No offense to Liam Hemsworth and stuff. I'm not gonna give him shit for it and stuff. But this ain't gonna work. Oh, and look at the ratio, Wes. Look at the ratio.
Jesus Christ.
Netflix, you should have canned the show. There's no way this should have got a season 4, but it did. But it fucking did, and now we have to sit and react to it. At least, I'll give, yep. Gotta respect them for keeping the comment section open. Yep. I'm shocked too. I thought they were gonna close these comments down. They look like they didn't, so that's good. That's good, right? So you ready to watch The Witcher season 4? Let's see.
Let's see how bad it gets.
It's a wraith. Stand back. With these words, your mortal shall meet my fate at fiery hell.
Yeah, how the fuck's he supposed to win against a fucking ghost? This ain't Bioshock Infinite. Oh, I see. Okay. That animation looked bad, guys. You saw that shit? At least they allowed the man to do what he wanted to do, right? That actually was not bad advertising, right? Letting the man shine. But you already know that this is gonna be bait and switch. How much you want to bet, Wes? Remember, guys, don't blame Liam. Blame the producers. Yeah. Don't. Yeah, guys. This person's right. Don't blame Liam and stuff for this shit. It was the producers that knew that they fucked up and refused to idolize it and stuff, and they're gonna fucking cuck Liam. They're gonna do it. How much you? I'm betting. I'm betting Pudding West.
Losing Henry Cavill because he was too faithful to the source material is just insane.
Yep. Now they can do whatever the fuck they want to do, and I know what's going to happen. So, since this female director, they said she that has a fucking ego of a maniac, an maniac, so close to Kanye West and stuff. She's gonna fucking have this character now cucked. I'm betting you, West. It's gonna be a fucking cuck show. If I was Liam Hemsworth, I would walk out too, so that way there would be no more. There'll be no more of Geralt. Geralt, I guess his name is. That showrunner has. You know what this should be called? The Showrunner's Ego, season 4. And that right there is a marvelous Thursday, Wes. Holy shit! You got anything else to say? Well, oh wait, I got one more thing to add. You want to see what that one more thing is?
Yeah.
To The Witcher.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
It is true. Ain't nobody coming to see him.
Yep.
Ain't nobody coming to see her.
Yep. Hey, showrunner. I think her name is Lauren Hisrich. I think her name is. Ain't nobody coming to see your show. So you can take that show and shove it. And that, folks, is the Marvelous Thursday and stuff. Yeah. Got anything else to add?
Oh, not really.
All right. And I guess we're signing out for now and stuff. So till next Sunday and stuff. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next stream or video that I make and stuff. So this is Chopper signing out for now. Peace.
Hey.